It's three regular guys with a podcast. Why is it a big deal, though? Like, I don't understand why. Like, what is...
Because I didn't think you knew anybody.
Who can laugh at each other's expense. And right there, my knee was just... Who have the utmost confidence in each other's athletic abilities.
Sub 5.
You're a sub 5 on one of them little tricycles with the little bleep bleep air horns on the...
And whose guests absolutely love joining them on the show.
What are your thoughts on that?
You got some nerve really asking.
The Choopin' It Up podcast starts in 3, 2, 1.
Chooping it up.
Here we go.
Episode
18?
18? 17? 18?
8.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, good. I don't know. We missed last week. A little bit of a hiatus, riding the high of Coach Piercy joining the show before the state title game. Fortunately, it did not go the Spartanets' way on that particular day, but it was a great game, great season for them. You may out there, if you're watching, you may notice that we have a fourth guy sitting up here today.
And it is not Coach Piercy.
It is not.
It is his younger brother.
It's his younger brother, better looking, most athletic brother.
So
Wow.
Coach Piercy actually said that. Oh, that's my bad, Matthew. There you go.
Why are you taking my
beer?
beer?
Usually I'm on the left side. Yeah, Coach Piercy actually couldn't make it today. Let's be honest. We didn't ask him, so we brought his doppelganger.
His stunt double.
His stunt double, who was so
He's the
gracious
guy-
enough to join us.
He's the guy
Steve
that
Galli.
takes the line drives off the chest and coaching third for him.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Steve Galli, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
If you were hitting fungos
Oh, my God.
and a guy was out in the outfield or like right at shortstop taking the cutoffs and he wasn't looking at you, would you still hit the ball?
No.
Okay. All right. Just
all right.
So
All right.
Who did that? Could
Well-
I take one guess?
We're gonna hide his identity and protect him.
Listen, in that guy's defense,
if you were that guy.
if I was that guy, I would imagine that guy told that particular kid, hey, I'm hitting fungos, keep your head on a swivel, and then thought that the kid would keep his head on a swivel. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. But, hey.
Makes sense.
All right, so Steve's here. Let's be honest, Steve's here because he has a gripe with me. He was not thrilled with what I said on the Jay Kenny episode about the alumni game.
Well, I was eating dinner Saturday night. Nice meal at a Bour and Company. Minding my own business. Someone came up to me, said, Steve Hooper is running his mouth about you, saying the only reason you dropped 30 on him in the alumni game was because he let you.
He did say that.
Yeah.
I mean,
But after the third three, you'd think someone would play defense.
no,
Right.
no.
True.
My,
Hooper doesn't know how to play defense. You
my-
ever see him shoot the ball?
Well, he's been practicing for 5 years for this alumni game.
you did see me in there yesterday.
He was
I'm
in the
coming
gym
in
all by
hot.
himself. He looked like Ali from Hoosiers again.
I might drop
Stop.
40 on Hooper
You were in there by
this year.
yourself?
It was
Yeah.
after girls open gym.
Oh,
I just
okay.
should-
I thought you went up there like
no.
by
I had an
yourself.
hour to kill, so I'm like, I'm gonna
No,
get some
he didn't
shots
have an
up.
hour to kill.
did.
He was
Yeah.
definitely up there shooting, no practice.
Did you get
He
the
was
gun
wor-
out?
He was
Huh?
worried
Did you get
about
the gun out? No.
He was worried about the Ben Simmons shootout from the.
I was.
He's like,
Next time,
this
listen.
can't be from NBA. This is far. Yeah, it is.
I did not. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
say
did.
that. I'm like,
You were scared.
no, you're like, oh, I think the NBA three-point line is out of bounds on a high school court. I'm like,
It's
"Yeah."
close on
I'm
our
like,
floor.
How much more width is there in an NBA court? Matt, you would know. This is a math question.
Hold on. An NBA floor is so much bigger than our floor.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
job.
Well, how much? But
Google it.
I'm saying
Look it up.
a college three is what, like a foot, maybe not even a foot past high school line.
I don't know. This
Like,
is something
Google it.
we need to
You got to
do.
Yeah.
Google.
Okay, but
You guys talk. I'll figure it out.
yeah, but Steve, no, I want to go back to the story. I said on probably multiple podcasts that I was not going to give you the respect to go out and guard you after you made a couple. You banked a couple in. I'm like, I'm not going out. I'm not. And then you kept making them, and Jay looked like he was literally going to kill me.
Last time I saw a shooting performance like that there was when GMAC came.
Equivalent to your shooting performance?
My
Yeah.
shooting. I was pulling up past half court,
so-
just nailing threes.
So
Yeah, I
just so I'm clear here, we have C.D. Lamb to my right,
Right.
and now T-Mac on
Yeah.
my left.
Jerry
Jerry McNamara.
Jerry McNamara.
Jerry Jr. over here.
G-Mac, I'm CD. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Fun fact, I have an autographed basketball by G-Mac, probably worth,
$5.
I was hoping 20.
$5.25.
Get you half a gallon of gas.
So back to our question. In most high schools, it is 19.75 feet. In college, it is 22 feet and 1 3/4 inches.
That's 3 inches. Oh, feet?
Feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then NBA, 1 second.
I could definitely.
You can't nail an NBA 3.
he wouldn't reach the rim.
No.
Look at his arms.
Is
Maybe with a girl's ball, but definitely not with a guy's ball.
22 feet for the NBA.
You just said. What'd you say the
yeah, you're
college court
backwards,
was?
man.
No,
You said the college court was 22 something.
Yeah, you said college was
21, my bad.
Oh.
21, my bad.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so 3 feet.
Yeah,
That
so
might
you
even
have-
be further than the corner.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All
3
right.
more feet, yeah.
All right, so
that's what I thought, too.
So
So
can we
NBA
ma-
court's definitely wider. I don't know if it's longer, but it's definitely
We'll
wider.
tape it down.
Well,
We'll
yeah,
tape it
we'll
down.
measure it. I'm 100.
Throw painter's tape on the floor. real
Yeah,
quick.
tell Chucky to get on it.
So what? You think you can make more NBA three-pointers than Ben Simmons? Is that what we were talking about?
We said I asked how many do you think Ben? If all right, so what are we doing? Like a normal rack, five balls a rack.
Yeah, money ball.
Yeah.
Old
Tw-
school
just-
3-point contest.
Just
None of the
I
Sprite
said
like
how many?
None of those the
Yeah,
deep
deep-
ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
deep corners.
You know, how many is Ben
Deep
Simmons
lanes.
really? Like 4? How many is he making?
And-
I
In
think I
practice,
got,
he could
having
probably
his
make a lot in
career.
practice.
Let me ask you a question, Tanner, since Ben Simmons is your boy over there.
Trade him. Get rid of him right now. Trade him. I'm done with him.
Spoken in true Philly fashion.
Get rid of him.
Who'd
How
you
about him though? Seriously, not playing in the Olympics for Australia because he's going to focus on individual skill development.
here's
What did he do in the whole quarantine?
That's what I don't get. What do you need to work on? I thought that was your job to
here's
work
my-
on the
here's-
game to get better.
Here's my thing. If I, again, liking myself as
you
a
need about
potential.
8 years of skill development.
as-
Yeah.
8, that's being generous.
Well, he's already 7 in.
So I only need one more and I'll be there.
No, 8 more. You need 15. Normal people, it takes 10 years to be an expert in something. You need about at least 15.
All right. So, if I liken myself as a potential pro sports GM, right?
Right. Yeah.
I hear that from Ben Simmons. Oh, I'm not playing in the Olympics because I need to work on skill development. I'm getting on the horn. I will take anything for Ben Simmons if I am the 76ers GM. You've been in the league for six
Pattergino's cheesesteak
6 years now.
for Ben.
Yeah, definitely.
6
Which one do you go with?
Remember, drop.
I might go both.
There you go. That's it.
All right.
Body,
Yeah.
body stuff.
Yeah, it's going
That
to be
wasn't, Rome wasn't built in a day, bud.
Steve, shrewd negotiator. All right, Ben is going to take a little bit. I need a Pat and a Chino's cheesesteak. I'm not going to take one or the other. I need both. But, I mean, that's your job. You've been in the league 6 years. What have you been doing? Not just over quarantine, just in general. Like after the
Right.
season, what have you been doing?
Yeah.
And now you hear those reports where people are like, he's just not that guy that's going to put extra work in, right? The anonymous sources. I think Danny Green. Does Danny Green have a podcast? I saw some clips today, him talking like.
I did not know he had one.
Ben, he said either he's on a podcast or he has his own, but he was saying like he's the type of guy that you have to stay on because if you don't constantly,
Right.
challenge him, tell him that he's just not going to do it on his own.
Right.
They said, I guess some.
But here you go. It's another guy as a young age was the heralded next coming of Christ.
He's the next
Right.
Magic
He's
Johnson.
complacent. He's going to
Right.
get lost in the world now.
Yeah, and it's like Danny Green said he's not. He's got a high basketball IQ. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that he doesn't because he seems like he sees the court well. But I guess that was a narrative that Danny Green had to clarify. Like, no, I think Ben Simmons has high basketball IQ. I think he's a
Listen.
good point guard.
Ben Simmons has value in the NBA. He's a top 5 defender.
Mhm.
He's amazing in transition. He can get to the basket when he decides to. The thing that kills me with him, and we all just said it, he can't shoot a jump shot. He can't even shoot a mid-range jump shot.
Right.
Like, refuses to.
How's that feel, Hoop?
It feels like
put us. You're the only one that could put us in the eyes of.
You can't really shoot.
he
Ben
dropped 30
Simmons.
on
I
you.
dropped 30 in the alumni game.
But if you need to know how GMAC felt against Kansas that night,
but
ask Steve.
all right. I mean, how many times, right? You talk about how awful of a shooter I am. I'm pretty sure against you in horse or whatever stupid
To
games
him?
we play.
Yeah.
I am undefeated against you.
Yeah, since I got rheumatoid
Oh,
arthritis.
Okay.
Father
Yeah.
Time's catching up with him.
You say horse?
Right.
Or he had us go around the world, whatever. Any
Horse.
game that he wanted to play.
Listen, in my heyday, I whooped you.
Yo, he's from
It's
West
not your-
Side, though.
It's not your heyday anymore, bud.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you're still now you're competitive.
Listen, I am not the one that's trying to get to Mohegan in my adult league.
That's true.
Road.
Oh, God, cut him off. He's done.
What are we?
3 sips. 3 sips.
Check the ticker. I think we're
Jesus.
4 minutes in.
Road to
Unbelievable.
Mohegan, bud.
Oh, God.
All right.
We got to get head in on the show. Timmy.
That really threw me for a loop.
Yeah,
What?
why not? Get head in on the show.
Oh, you're right. You really want to
We'll get him.
push the boundaries here.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
So how's that adult league going?
Phenomenal. We're in the semis this week.
You need a guy?
Absolutely not.
I dropped 30.
I'm calling these two before I call you. I got this guy who can barely walk and another one that can barely get out of bed.
That's right.
My back's 100%. Nah, it's like 95.
here
It's like
we go.
95, man.
Here we go.
I was going to ask about that back.
What happened? Do we have time or no?
No,
It's not
Last pod.
It's not pod material.
nah. Just
He
deadlifting,
gave
man.
this. Yeah, he
Just
gave this
dead-
bogus
yeah,
story about
just
deadlifting. But
Deadlifting the bar.
yeah.
I got
He was with his.
sneezed. I sneezed.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Did you guys graduate together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So give me.
Oh my God! I did not
Wait,
know
before we get into it. No, before we get too far off, he's the guest, he's live. We have our due diligence. We have some NBA news. We have some big MLB, a big MLB
Yeah,
debut,
all right.
local that we should talk about before we get off topic because
This is going
that's
to
gonna
spiral.
get it's gonna
way
spiral
out of control.
quick. It's gonna spiral quick. And if our potential phone
about
guest answers, it's gonna get even more out of control. He's
Before
probably
we start
watching
talking
barbed
about
wire
the
death
MLB, I want
matches.
to talk about
Or sleeping.
Paul George. What do you guys think about Paul George in this playoffs? He has the most minutes logged.
I think he's having a great series right now. He's keeping them alive.
I think he's having one of the better playoff runs in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's make or break for him right now?
Make or break how?
Like if he has another bad playoff run, like say he's not gonna have it. But I was saying if he was to have another bad run in this playoffs, would it hurt him going forward, like money wise and teams looking at him?
How old is he? Like 33?
No, is he that old?
Because when those Pacers
He's
teams, that was like
29, 30.
those Pacer teams.
He has
that
been in the league
that was
for a
that was
while.
when
Yeah.
LeBron was with Miami.
Pacers, Oklahoma City.
Like the Pacers was 2012.
Maybe
when
he is
he
that
like,
old.
I think he might be 32.
He has the most
33.
minutes logged right now too, so he's putting the minutes on.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's almost like he at this point he's got the Clippers. They're going as he's going. So like I think it's almost like
Right.
Durant. I said it in one episode before the playoffs start. Like if he doesn't get to the Western Conference Finals, it's like people are going to start talking like Kevin Durant can't do it. But then Kevin Durant put the Brooklyn Nets on his back and did everything that he possibly could, and it just didn't work out for him. Kyrie got hurt. Harden was hurt. You know what I mean? So
Well, that's
I
what
think
happens
this-
when you trade your whole team away for 3 guys.
I think this playoff really just made Durant even better. I consider him the best player in the world for sure now, and I think Paul George is kind of holding his own. And I think the last couple of years he hasn't really shrunk in the playoffs. So I think this year's kind of getting people to be like, okay, maybe Paul George is back.
Yeah.
Thomas.
I think he's still just your typical. He's your Batman. He's not.
He's not your
He's doing
Superman,
a
yeah.
heck of a job trying to be
Right.
Superman for the Clippers
You're
right now.
Batman or you're
Quiet.
Robin? Is that what you mean?
Or yeah, I'm sorry,
You're
Robin.
Robin.
Yeah, he's Robin, not Batman.
Bour would be mad that you messed it up.
I know.
Real mad.
We're going to
Yeah.
tell him if he answers the phone.
There goes the surprise.
Dumbass.
My bad. I could clip that.
We'll
Clip.
rent it out.
I could just overlay someone else's name when I say it.
Yeah. So
How do you feel about Giannis and his free throw woes? Do you think it's mental, or do you just
yeah.
think he's?
You can't take. I mean, he is going over 10 seconds.
Oh
every time.
yeah, absolutely.
I know the crowd is always giving him a hard time and getting to 13.
The
but,
13, 14.
But he's going
right.
over 10, and at no point you're trying to shoot a free throw. Should you be sitting there analyzing that thing for 10 seconds?
I agree. Right.
I mean,
But
he's
I
just
mean,
in
I
his
guess
own
it's
head.
like it's his routine. It's just like
Has that always been his routine?
I don't know. I mean, at this point, I feel like if you're not making them,
I
maybe
mean,
something's time to change.
right. It's time to change the routine.
Right.
It's not working.
Do you think it's more important for Giannis to make the championship or Paul George?
No, Giannis's trajectory is through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no. I mean, he has to absolutely flop,
Right.
in my opinion, to be.
Imagine if he had a jump shot,
Yeah.
a consistent jump shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he got there. You look like, okay, Paul George has Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
You got Chris Middleton. Decent, but he's not Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
Chris Middleton in a good year is an all-star.
Yeah.
That's a very good year for Chris
Yeah.
Middleton.
That's what I'm saying. Speaking of him, is he on Team USA?
Who, Middleton?
Middleton.
I think he is.
I think
Team
he
USA.
is,
I
yeah.
saw that, and I was very disappointed with Team USA after all the debates that we had who would make it.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Love somehow snuck on there. Did he even play? He didn't play this year, right?
No, wasn't he like out?
He was hurt.
Yeah,
right?
something was wrong.
Something like his shoulder or his ankle. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know how he made it.
I don't know.
I did see something cool that Paul Gasol is going to be playing
for
Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and his brother.
He just won what? He just won
Like a EuroLeague
EuroLeague,
championship,
yeah.
at 40.
40. He's still probably better than Mark.
Do you think you could beat him?
Paul?
Paul
Paul?
Gasol, yeah.
He might.
Keep it close.
I'll give you 8 points to 11. You get ball first. Who's winning?
8 points to 11. Yeah. Yeah.
I start with 8.
11-8.
I start with 8.
Yeah, you start with
Yeah.
8. It's games to 11. You get ball first also.
Does he be like, all right?
Make it, take it,
Does-
too.
yeah, wait. Does
It's
he?
one possession?
He
Let's
can't
see.
jump, though. He
Let's
can't
see,
jump to
does-
block Hooper.
Does Paul be like, all right, man, I'll give you the first shot. I could get lucky, maybe 11 to 10. Maybe if I get off to a hot start and he lets me shoot the first one and it goes
If
in.
he can't jump, if
Yeah.
Hooper jumps, he's going to go up his shorts.
Hooper headbutt him in the nuts.
Yeah. He's going to catch one of those things in the forehead. Get teabag. So like you were saying, Hoop, before it went off the rails,
Yeah.
what else? You had something else there. MLB, I think,
Yeah, well,
right?
NBA. We still have. We got
more
the new.
NBA.
Well, they got the new coaching hires. We got
Oh,
Jason Kidd for the
going to
Mavericks, and Chauncey Billups for the
Yeah.
Trailblazers.
Portland. Do you think that keeps Dame in Portland?
Yes, sir.
I do.
Yeah.
Point guard. Yep.
I do.
Now, do you think Jason Kidd is savvy enough to get somebody to come play with Dame now?
No, Jason Kidd's in Dallas.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Luka.
With Luka?
Or are you talking about Chauncey?
I'm talking about Chauncey.
Chauncey.
I'm sorry, I mixed
Okay.
the two up. Yeah, do you think Chauncey's savvy enough to get somebody to come play with?
No.
No?
No, I don't
I just
so.
think it's Portland. Like, nobody wants to
Right.
go to play in Portland.
But
I think that's the biggest
people
thing.
do want. Like, I think people would want to play for Chauncey.
I think people would want to play, but I think
Yeah, not.
the situation where he's at in Portland,
It's tough.
it's tough to get a superstar to go there. It's like, what do you have in Portland to really do?
It's true. And then Jason Kidd, this is his third job somehow?
Yeah.
Third head coaching job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where was he? He was at
Milwaukee?
I knew he was at Milwaukee. Wasn't he with
Was it Milwaukee? Milwaukee second. Who was it? Was it
Yeah.
the Nets first?
I'm
no.
pretty sure it was Brooklyn first, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was with Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I want to say
Brooklyn
he was.
first.
Yeah, I think he was with Brooklyn first. I think it was
Milwa-
Brooklyn,
Mil-
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, they
Then
gave him a year
Then he went assistant for a little bit with the Lakers,
for the last 2 years, I think.
and now he's with.
But, like, that was his thing, right? Wasn't he – people weren't, like, over – like, he wasn't great. Like, they weren't blown away with his coaching in his first 2 stops.
Yeah.
So how the hell does he get a third job this quick? Like, this –
That's Mark Cuban's guy, though.
Yeah.
True. He did win the
He
championship
did win a
with them.
championship with them
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he had Dirk Nowitzki
Right.
on the board.
when he
advising.
was unbelievable. Nobody can guard Dirk during that
No, I'm
year.
s- well, he had him as a special advisor for, like, the coaching.
Oh, did he
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that makes
Oh,
sense.
that's real cool.
You think they are better next year or worse with Jason Kidd at the helm? Like, I imagine they're not going to get anyone better than for Luka, a second star. Hell, they might lose Kristaps.
I'm hearing Luka
I
wants
don't
to
know.
leave. I'm hearing that he's not. He'll sign the max, but then after that, he wants to be out.
I feel like if they could get him a ring, he might stay. But if he gets 0 rings after signing a max, I would imagine he'd probably leave.
Right. I mean, he's gonna go get another max after that.
Yeah, and try to win a chip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thoughts? You look like you want to say something, but
I don't know. I'm not sold on Luka as a
Really?
title contender.
Really?
Yeah.
In what way? Why don't you think he has it?
because I think he's too ball dominant,
Okay.
and yeah, he could fill it up. He could play. He's outstanding.
Right.
But it's not going to win you a title. I mean, the ball's in his hand 85% of the time on
True.
the offensive end. You're not going to win with one guy in the league.
Right.
So
It's already been proven.
and he's already a point forward pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you putting him? Are you going to take him off the ball and bring in a point guard?
True.
You could run screen and roll. It'd be a hell of a, depending on who the point guard is, it'd be a hell of a scheme, but will he do it? And I don't know. And who's that point guard
That can kind of take the back seat to him?
that if I'm going to defend it, right?
Okay.
I'm not selling out on the point guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
To allow Luka. So who is he going to have with him to threaten the defense to get him in a one-on-one mismatch out of the pick and roll?
You're saying if it's a guy like J.J. Barea, like, oh, yeah,
Right.
go ahead, do your thing.
beat me.
Yeah, right.
You know who I would like in that situation? Not flashy, and I don't think his contract's up. I'm pretty sure he's in Miami, but I feel like Goran Dragic would be like a good person there because he could shoot a little bit. He could get to the basket. Like, he's sneaky good if you want to sell
He's
out
at the
on
point of his
Luka.
career, though, where he's running that second team, though.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like he doesn't
Yeah, he's
have
like-
it to run like that, like the lead guy.
Yeah, I feel like
Yep.
he's still crafty, though. Because, I mean, when Jason Kidd won the title, he was at the end of his rope
Right.
in Dallas.
Yeah, but Jason Kidd was a different animal, man.
I know.
His whole game, like, he basically transformed his whole game. Like, he always saw the court. He had the athleticism early, but then he became like that crafty old vet. Could be a spot-up shooter, knew how to pick his spots, still, like, did the little things here and there. Jason Kidd was different.
I know. Jason Kidd's a Hall of Famer.
That might-
Goran Dragic could buy a gold jacket
He
from.
can buy it.
Yeah,
I don't
he
think
could
he's gonna
buy it.
get
He's not
one.
going to get one.
Comparisons like me and Steve Hooper. I'm a Hall of Famer. He could buy a gold jacket.
Yeah, Tom might retire his jersey in the rafters if he has another 30-point performance in this year's alumni game.
I mean, if Mazak played me more and let me shoot, we probably would have made a run in playoffs.
Yeah, you think? I hope Mazak makes his way up and gets in the alumni game this year.
I'll shut him down. 100% I will shut him down.
Send this to him.
Yeah, I will.
Mazak can't shoot with a hand in his face.
I will.
I proved it in high school. I'll prove it again.
All right.
All right.
Last
come on.
thing.
Yeah.
All right. Major League, NEPA Valley View graduate Max Kranick
Hey, congrats to him,
made,
man.
Yeah.
made his Major League
That's
debut.
awesome.
Was it yesterday? 2 days ago?
Sunday.
Sunday.
2 days ago,
Today's
yeah.
Tuesday, so Sunday.
Pitch
I
for the
went
Pittsburgh Pirates.
For the Pirates, went 5 perfect innings actually
against
before
the Cardinals.
for a rain delay, and came out of the game because it was over an hour long. But I mean, it was the support that I saw, like people that I wasn't
yeah.
even
Oh, it was
sure
re-
like knew
it
who
was
Max
crazy.
Kranick was.
It
I'm
was
like-
crazy going on Facebook
Yeah.
and seeing
Yeah.
everyone post stuff.
And did
Yeah.
you see? Chuff was telling me about how they told him he was going up. I didn't see the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
They're
good
like,
story.
what they say? Like,
Pine tar on the ball.
yeah, they have to inspect his glove or something. They're like, oh, we heard you're using a substance, or you're like out of your next start in Indianapolis. He's like, what?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh yeah, you're going up to Pittsburgh, and he's
Oh,
like,
that's
oh,
awesome.
I gotta find that video. But congrats to him, Valley View graduate, and honestly shows you how long it takes
The
just
process,
to,
yeah.
the process in the
Right.
in the major leagues.
Oh, majors. Is,
He graduated in 2016.
Yeah.
Straight out of high school.
Yeah.
Right
So,
to-
so
right
he's
to single
essentially
A.
a college grad when he finally made his.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Made his
watching
debut.
them. They had I think it was his senior year. They had them in Abington, Valley View and Abington played their league championship. They had a tiebreaker. They had it
Yeah,
at
at our
field.
place. Yeah.
yeah. And I think that was my first or second year. So
No, did you both saw him play in that league
Mhm.
That
championship?
game. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, seeing him then, did you think, like, this kid's going to the league, he's going to be an MLB type pitcher?
Oh,
At that point right now?
At that point, he
Well-
was a senior. Like, he was already being talked about being a
Yeah.
high draft pick.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, everybody gets talked about, but, like, did it look like he had what it took to
He's getting
be that guy?
Yeah, he's getting drafted. Now, back then, in that game, did I think he'd actually get handed the ball as a starting pitcher
Mhm.
in the bigs? I don't know if I would have went that far.
Right.
But he was definitely going to get like what people don't see a lot is you get that Max Kranick story, but how many kids go and don't even make it out of rookie ball?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think what
You know,
was it? Kyle
or-
McMinn got to AAA, and that was
Good story about Kyle McMinn in my career, too.
yeah. He smoked 2 off the scoreboard against. I
No.
remember. I was there.
We were playing Legion ball, and my Bob was coaching Old Forge, and I was playing.
Oh,
And Kovaleski came up to me and goes, "You're pitching today." I said, "Kov, I'm not a pitcher." He goes, "I said
You are
my
today, bud."
my strict rules are I'll either DH or catch. That's it." And he goes, "You're pitching," because we were already getting blown out. Oh man, my fastball maybe top 60.
I remember, and he took
That-
and he took it off the scoreboard. Yeah.
It's like
Chris
it
Kraling
was like
pitched
a broken
before me. I
potato
think
gun.
Chris Kraling pitched before me.
So it was a speed increase there, like 10
So-
miles per hour.
So I'm pitching. He calls me in. He goes, "You're pitching." I said, "Cove, I really don't." He's like, "It'll be awesome, this and that. Your brother's coaching. It'll be a fun moment." All right, whatever.
McMahon's going yard.
Walked the first 3
You
batters.
should have just hit McMinn.
So
You walked.
I threw a knuckleball, and that was the only strike he took. I threw a knuckleball again, thinking, I'll get him again. We were at Pennati Field. I don't think that ball even landed yet.
It's still up there.
So was it strategic to walk 3 guys to get, like, you were going after McMinn, right?
It
That
was
your
like- it was
mindset.
like wild
Like
thing.
you wanted it.
I wanted Kovaleski. I came running in. I go, "I want McMinn." Bad decision. And then the best thing was he gave me the home run ball and autographed it afterwards.
That's nice. That was
He's like,
nice of him.
"Here you go."
He's
nice
a good
of him.
kid. He's a great kid.
And then when he was playing at the stadium,
When he was with the Reds.
the Reds, yeah, we were there, and me and my dad ran into his father. First thing my dad said is, "This is the reason why he's in the pros."
They had tape from that
They
game.
had tape from that game, and he's like, "Wow, this guy."
Yeah. He just took a knuckleball 400 feet. Oh my.
I mean, it wasn't real.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of movement on that thing, right?
No,
It was
no.
dancing all over
My
the place.
knuckleball, that's the only pitch I could throw. I couldn't throw curve. The curve didn't break. Fastball that wasn't fast. Knuckleball, though, no movement.
Nice. I'll never forget my first experience with a kid in high school that ended up getting drafted was when I came straight out of Syracuse and I got my first job at Pittston, right? And it was
I did not know you ever worked at Pittston.
a year and a half.
Okay.
So
What?
You don't listen to him talk ever?
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Steve
He
just
doesn't.
cares about Steve.
right.
Never mind. Go ahead. My bad.
So it was
Has he said it on this podcast?
yeah.
Okay.
So in December, it was December, beginning of basketball season, and we had a kid on the basketball team. He was Paul Camille. His name was. He was about maybe a 6'4", big, thick kid, real athletic center. Big for the team, and we had a decent team. He was best player going through. All of a sudden, probably around it was in and around Christmas time. That going into Christmas break and all that stuff. He was playing an away game somewhere, got hit on the shoulder, right on the top of the shoulder. It was just like a little AC sprain, nothing major, nothing. It's gonna be sore a little bit. We'll get you right back. Wasn't even his shooting arm, right? So I'm like, going on and on and on. This kid won't get back. He won't play. He's like, nah, I don't know. I'm not ready today. I'm going. Now I'm coming right out of Syracuse, so now today I'd be like, yeah, man, no problem, take a seat. I'm not getting aggravated.
Tom
about
was
it.
calling him
back
a
then. I'm
pansy.
like, no, let's go.
You're good. You're good.
I could do this. We'll get you play, right? No, not ready. And I'm calling. Is this kid soft or something? Like I don't know what's going on.
Right.
So we're up in the gym, and the basketball coach comes over and he's like, "Oh, what's going on? What's up? How's Paul doing?" I'm like, "Coach, I mean, his shoulder, like, there's nothing, like, he should be playing. I don't get it." He goes, "Don't worry about it." I'm like, "What? He's your best player." Like, what do you mean, don't worry about it, right? He's like, listen. He goes, next week the Anaheim Angels are coming in to have dinner with mom and dad and stuff, and the right, going on the whole thing about how he's
getting the whole spiel and
yeah,
whatnot.
right. He's a senior going into his senior season of high school baseball, right? He's got the Angels, Mets, all these, right? And I'm going, how about somebody say something to me? If you're that good of a damn baseball player, let's put the basketball away.
Yeah.
That makes
I would have
sense.
never pushed you.
Yeah.
But when that kid then fast forward in the spring, he played for Zaff, your boy Zaff, right? And
Good guy.
Now again, he's hitting with a metal bat. He was left-handed. He was a first baseman.
Okay.
We played Coughlin in a district final up at the Rail Rider Stadium.
Yeah.
Right. He put 2 balls that probably hit the movie theater. Like
he smoked
rockets.
them.
Now there's a kid for Coughlin that hit. You know the old scoreboard? It was the Newswatch 16 logo on
Yeah.
the. Right? This kid from Coughlin, I think he ended up going to Pitt or something like that. Real good. He smoked the ball too. The game was unbelievable. But
Oh wow.
But even as good as he was, and seeing you had scouts at every Pittston baseball game, right?
gotta
They'd
be
come
wild,
in.
huh?
Yeah, they'd come in, watch him bat once. He'd go yard, and they'd go right back out in the car, and they're gone.
saw
10 minutes. They saw one
everything we
at bat.
need, yep.
Gone.
Thank you, sir.
And I think he made it as far as maybe high single A, maybe double. And I don't know if you know Ace Brogna.
I've
He
heard
was
the
Zaff's.
name.
He was Zaff's assistant, but he coached Zaff and all those guys down at Kings. And coincidentally, he was the father of the Pittston basketball coach at the time. Well, him and I got close, and he was telling me he was going through it because he used to play when he was a kid coming up. He was in low professional ball like that, and he said you have pretty much like 3 years. After 3 years, if you don't hit AA, you're
It's
finished.
done.
Because the kids out of college
Are starting to come in now.
Right, like these kids playing in the College World Series right now. If they're coming out of school after a couple of years, they have to be ready to play AA ball. If not, they're not wasting their time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
That's the thing with Kranick. It's just an amazing story that he's got to that point so far.
And you asked a question about like when you saw him in high school. Well, in high school he probably was throwing. He might have touched 90. A couple times a game.
Did
Now
he pitch in that game or did he play short?
played short.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where I knew the kid because I didn't want to misspeak. There was a shot to left center, right? At kid from Abington hit the ball, goes to the fence.
Yeah.
Right. Kranick is playing short. He's cut off.
Right.
He goes out. He's probably 15, 20 feet into the outfield to take the cutoff. Right. He turns, catches the ball, and I'm sitting behind the plate. I was working in some capacity, right? So I'm sitting right behind the plate at the backstop there. He threw an absolute strike to the catcher.
It's
Threw
right
the kid out. Like, from the outfield. Like he
The
was
catcher didn't have to
pitching.
move his glove.
Nothing.
It's
No,
like
like
there.
a strike.
He was probably
It was unbelievable. I'm like, who is this kid?
Right.
Like that's not normal. That's not right.
Right.
Yeah.
We were talking about it yesterday at softball because the one kid on our team,
Great jacket, by the way.
Motor
You want to
World,
give a shout out to
Motor World, Clark Bat Company. You want to hit one out of the park? Swing a Clark.
Oh!
Yep. Clarky put that on the Facebook page. I'll clip it. We'll send it to you.
Yeah, he's the new promo guy.
That's all I swing are Clark bats. Great guy too.
Dresses pretty much like this all the
how
time.
far? How far do you hit the ball?
Me?
Yeah.
We went to Lancaster last week. I put one out.
Listen, Lancaster as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
the air must be thin in Lancaster.
no. Actually, we were playing this team. They were.
Yikes.
Yo.
Welcome to West Side.
Yeah,
Was that a gunshot?
North Scranton.
North
Was that,
So North
was that a gunshot?
That is the game we play every time this year. Every
Is it a gunshot
I
or a
don't
fucking
know.
firework?
Gunshot,
I wish we
firework, car backfiring. I don't know.
At this point, we just say it's a firework and enjoy the night.
We should have had it in troop. It's a lot safer.
Next time, your deck. Gotcha.
My deck. I mean, whatever.
Oh man.
I would have had. I'll have food for us. Where were we now?
You talking about
talking about
Kranick?
Kranick.
Lancaster now.
Oh no,
I'll
it's a
get to
Steve
that
story
story.
now. Okay.
Yeah. Thought I hit it going for a double. Hit the ball. Thought it was a double.
How far do you have to hit it to get to second base?
But I'm one of the quickest guys. Don't let this body fool you.
Oh, bud.
This will be a TikTok.
I got it. Next challenge. We might go up tonight. We'll even take my spotlights in here. We're putting, the old school
Oh, yeah,
race
we
where
forgot
you go
about the spotlights.
home plate. You go in each direction. Those two.
Oh, Hoops quicker.
Hoover versus Galli.
Hoops in shape. You want to know why?
In shape.
He's better in shape than me. I eat Ganji's hot wing hoagie. Another shout out.
Yo.
Great hoagies. Tanner was
But-
the one that introduced me to those.
You're welcome.
But yeah, we're in Lancaster. I hit the ball, and I thought it was a double, so I'm running for a double. I look over. The guy goes, "Yeah, that's a homer." I was like, "Oh, perfect. I don't have to run anymore."
I could slow down.
But you already got past first base, so you can't touch and go home. So you're probably like,
I just touched second and walked back in because when you're
perfect. You could do that?
traveling,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
traveling.
All right.
If you hit it over the fence, they don't care.
perfect.
But
You don't even have to round the bases?
no, I still
Really?
run them. I still run them because
You
like,
got to
don't-
take the
yeah,
trot.
Yeah, you
did
nice,
all that
work.
nice bat flip.
You don't know if you're going to hit your next one.
Yeah,
You did
don't
all
know if
that
that's
work.
the last one.
But the Max Kranick one, we were talking about it yesterday, and the one kid on our team, Danny Kelly, was telling us how he faced him. He goes, "Yeah, I faced him 5 times, 5 strikeouts, no big deal."
But yeah, him.
I can't
He-
believe they
he-
brought
he-
him down they demoted him already.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh, they brought him back down already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they sent him down to
Yesterday.
bring a reliever up, I think. But I also heard
Oh,
that they're
what?
going to move
That's
to
I
a
guess-
6-man rotation, so I think he'll be
they
back
say
up
he's
at
in
some
the
point.
mix
But,
at
I
some
mean,
point, but
Oh,
mean,
that's sickening.
I think
Yeah.
5
That's
perfect
part of the
innings
game, though, right?
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
but I
hoping
mean-
he was going to catch a start on Saturday in Pittsburgh. Road trip.
Road trip.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Bring
That'd
the
be really
setup.
cool.
Hey, man. I put in a call to the
Nice.
guy. You know, I got my response was maybe I'll ask him in the off season.
I'll take
All
it.
right, yeah.
I mean-
that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think he is a
that's
little
fine.
busy right now.
Yeah. Well,
Does
I
he
mean,
watch? Does he watch this?
No, maybe
yet,
not.
not
Well,
yet.
not yet.
Well,
not
if
yet.
he does, if he is watching this,
Clarky Bat.
no. If it doesn't work out in the majors, we'll get him for Motor World.
Love it. Love it. But now he lives at 90. He throws 95 consistently now. And like his family, like they're just good people. This couldn't happen to a better kid. I mean, he started working out when he was in high school at the Fit Club. Now he's a professional athlete. Still comes back in the off season. Works out at the NEPA Fit Club.
I hope he doesn't use you.
God, no.
Please tell me that
No,
you
no,
get
Mike.
someone else.
No,
He'll
Mike.
he'll
Mike.
derail
Mike
I
is
was-
in charge of
I was
the
hoping Mike
professional
was-
athletes. Yes,
Mike was
Mike is
just-
in. Mike is in
God.
charge. Him, Spangenberg.
Spangenberg was
you
another
know,
one.
The
Yeah,
Mason
he
and
was
Dixon.
another one.
Mason and Dixon Black. You know, he's
Yep.
in charge of all them.
Playing him against the Legion.
Oh, yeah.
That was a treat.
I'll never.
They smoked us, but whatever.
I'll never
What team
forget.
did it?
Yo, we didn't win a game in Legion. Our junior year, we didn't win a game.
Oh, you guys played together?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Did you start?
No,
I did.
no, I was
did.
out. I was out of baseball. I didn't even play high school baseball.
So
I
then
did.
how were you on the team?
They felt
Legion.
bad.
Oh.
We were so desperate for guys.
Look,
Legion.
It was like Little Giants. Hey, you want to play football? No. All right, you're on our team.
Yeah.
We saw Hooper at Johnny's the one day. Kovalevsky. Hey, you want to play? You want to play baseball?
That might be how it happened. I'm not really sure. I'm not
were
really
you
sure.
on? Were you there when I got hit in the head with a catch with a bat?
No, I do. I was there when you tried to throw someone out at second.
And I smoked. I
And-
smoked Steve Ravinsky.
Steve
in the head.
Ravinsky, I'm not kidding. He's down on the mound, like like this. Steve smokes him in the head.
Well, the game before I got hit in the head with a bat.
Yeah, you're
I was
probably
catching. I was
concussed.
popping up, and the kid just came back with a back swing and it smoked me right in the back of the head. They're like, "You got to go to the hospital." I was like, "No, I'm fine." I had the
Nice.
mask on.
you're good.
Nice.
So give us your best Steve Galli Stephen Hooper story.
Steve Hooper.
from
Who?
high school. High school Hooper.
Oh,
I want a
God.
high school Hooper story.
was the-
in the halls of Mid Valley?
Could it be like a sporting?
Whatever you
Whatever
want.
you
man.
want.
As long as
what
it's
year
the
was
high
it?
school years.
What year was it when we were? It was the Toronis, the JV tournament, when we played that one game at Valley View. Probably our sophomore year, right?
Probably.
And I think Dom was the point, and he was coming back. We were running some kind of, I don't even know the play.
I know where he's going.
And
I know where he's-
Dom passes the ball, hits Hooper right in the face. Dom catches it off of Hooper's face, shoots, scores.
Assist.
Assist.
An assist. It is an assist.
It was how
not
it was
pretty,
how Big Jim drew it up in the huddle.
Big sexy, you mean.
Big sexy.
Big
yeah, it was
sexy.
how Big sexy. Next year was Smalley.
Smalley was like my Mr. Feeney. He was like Mr. Feeney to me. My whole basketball.
Elaborate. You got to
Yeah,
elaborate.
yeah.
My whole basketball career I had Smalley as my coach,
Yeah.
except for my sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then my junior year he came up, and I didn't have him 1 year. He was Mr. Feeney to me.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mr. Feeney, Topanga or Wendy Cooper?
Topanga.
Topanga.
Yeah, Topanga.
All day.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
I'm just making sure.
That was a dumb question.
I was just verifying. That's all.
All right, let's make fun of Tom now.
Or Winnie Cooper, I meant, not Wendy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Hoop, we got a lot of stories. You were there the time with the Old Country Buffet trip, right, after one of the games with Locker?
I don't
About
know.
the Gallon Challenge?
Oh,
and we went to Walmart after?
yeah.
Wait, what?
So we're at Old Country Buffet. We're talking about the Gallon Challenge. And Locker looks at us and goes,
For those of you that don't know, the Gallon Challenge, was it you got to drink a gallon of milk in a half hour?
yeah, chug it. I don't know.
Just got to get it down in a half hour. No throw up.
So we're there. The whole story, we go to Old Country Buffet. I go to the bathroom. He's puking in the bathroom, looks at me. He's like, I got to make room for seconds. And then we're talking about the Gallon Challenge, and he's like, I could do it. And we're like, there's no way you could do it. So he's like, let's go to Walmart. We go to Walmart. And Dom used to work at Quinn's, and Dom's like, just get skim milk. It's easier. No, I'm going whole milk.
Oh.
He goes home. So now we're sitting in there's had to be 6 of us in the parking lot sitting there. Chugs it. He's chugging it.
Six of you clowns just drinking milk in a parking lot.
And
He's doing good at first, and then he just starts puking.
yeah. And this was the day of, like, Nextel flip phone, so someone's taking a video of it, so now it's, like, pixelated. You can't tell who it is, like back in the day. So
Yeah, that was a good story. That was a funny day, though. Because once he started puking, we just all left, and he's throwing the milk all over the place.
he was. We had the camp stories. I mean,
Oh,
I think we've told them all before.
The camp stories, yeah.
But, like, you were, I mean,
The camp.
Susquehanna.
Susquehanna
Oh,
camp.
God.
Icy Hot, Dan Sosnowski.
Icy hot. I got blamed for that.
Yep.
I
Yep,
got
they
blamed for
blamed
that.
it right on you. Yep.
Yeah.
All the seniors, so like Chuff,
Runco.
Runco, blamed it right on Galli.
I get they're talking about it. I'm laughing, whatever. I didn't care. I'm playing the one JV game, getting ready for we got done with our JV game. Sosnowski comes up to me. He's like, "You're dead." I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You put icy on in my underwear." I said, "I did not. I was just playing a game." I said, "Who was with you?" And he goes, "You're dead." I was like, "Oh God, here we go."
Yeah, that story was good because they're just like, he didn't know. He might have played for like a quarter before he realized. And then when they're telling me, like, Chuff and Runco are like, yeah, he's running down the court. And all you just see is like he realized it. And it's just like,
Panic.
he's like,
I remember the one playoff game we had. We were playing Wyoming Sem, and Mazek's goal in the thing was keep passing the ball.
keep passing run the
ball.
clock.
Run the clock because we're not going to beat them scoring with them. Run the clock. So the game's going on. The kid's on the sideline, like on the ground. All I see is Dan Sosnowski just turn around and kick him right in the face.
Y'all are different.
Dude,
I'll tell you that.
Lackawanna College. One time we were playing. It was a JV game against Holy Cross.
No, that was the varsity game.
Varsity game against
Varsity
Holy
game.
Cross.
I got a flagrant foul on that one.
Yeah, Steve thought he was he was making his
So here's the whole
highlight.
story.
Hold on, he's making a highlight tape for the OWE. He knew back then that it was going to be a thing. He like DDT'd a kid on the court.
So here's the story.
Wait, what?
I'm not much of a fighter.
You're a lover, not a fighter.
So we're playing in CYC. It was an awesome game because we never played there before. Our team was lucky to get 2 wins that year.
Probably got 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're playing there. We're playing Holy Cross, and I'm on the baseline. I'm playing, and this kid tries punching me in the face. Because my job pretty much in high school was get in the other guy's head.
So you were the enforcer. You were like the worm.
Yeah. So we're playing. All I see is a punch come across my face. I go back. He's like, it's on. I said, okay, let's go. So now we're at the foul line. There was a shot that went up. Foul line when you walk in. So I was like, he wraps me. I'm trying to swim. I did a swim move around him, and I got his leg. Like, we got caught up, and I was like, screw it. We're both going down. I get up. He's on the ground laying there, knocked out.
Knocked out.
Knocked him out. Gave him a concussion.
Did not even wait for Mazak to take him out. Just
walked
right
right
to the bench. Just
walked
walked
right to the bench.
To the
Bench. Smalley goes, yeah, bud, you're not playing anymore.
Yep.
He's like, it's probably for your best interest. I said, okay. I said, okay, Small. So now we get into game's over. I don't even know this.
I think at that point I'm like, I'm a guard if you need a guy. I mean,
I don't even know the score at that
Did
point.
you get in at that point?
No.
So
He's that guy, Coach. I'm right here. I'm right here. You're like, what?
Anybody else?
Anybody-
Anybody else?
Anybody
No.
else?
All right.
Well, our team's on the floor. We got 4.
I think we put the water boy in before Hooper. So, end of the game, Mazek looks at us, goes, partner up. We're getting a police escort out of here. Britton Hendricks looks at me. He goes, me and you tonight. I go, okay, let's go, Britton. It was always Britton was all like, if something happened, like there's games where we were playing Valley View, and that's when, like, with Strauss, Calacino, those guys, we're playing them. We're at their place. And Calacino or Strauss, one of them needed some, I don't know how many points to get 1,000. And I'm locking Calacino down. Mazek's like, let's switch. So I switch. Dennis Mitch goes reffing the game.
My guy.
I'm in his head. I'm in one of their heads. One of them shoves. I think it was Calacino that shoved me on the ground. I look at Dennis. I go, guess that's not a foul. So I guess that's how the kind of game we're playing.
Dennis will let you play a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
Dennis.
was.
He used to cut the adult league at the Civic Center when I used to work when I was working at the Civic Center at 16, where the adult league would go on. There would be a wiffle ball. I'm working the clock. Dennis, all I see is a ball come flying at my face because of Dennis, and he's laughing as he's running down the court.
What was your first experience with Steve? Your very first one?
My first experience.
Yeah, like, did
He
you
was-
know how crazy he was when you first met him?
No, because when I came in the Mid-Valley,
He
he
probably-
just graduated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
He walked off stage, and I came in that next fall.
Yeah,
So
I had
when was
Ashley.
the first
I
time
had
given-
Ashley as our trainer. She was the best trainer we ever had.
Yo, easy.
still
easy.
now, like if
Compared to Tom, yeah, easily.
God.
She was so cool. I remember
we had Schlachta for a little bit.
We had Schlock.
Schlock.
He was
the
cool.
best.
I liked him too. But I remember I sprained my ACL. The ACL, and I was doing we were doing therapy on my knee and stuff. And she's like, "You want to go get chips?" I said, "Sure." Mazek came in the one day. We're eating bags of chips, and he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm eating. What's it look like?"
Yeah, no.
Speak. That was my senior year, and then another story in the senior year. We lost to Westside Tech. That was a treat.
That was a treat.
I was out that game. We lost to Westside Tech. Mazek comes in the next day, so we're sitting there getting ready, watching film. We're about getting ready to watch film. Comes in all pissed off, and I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Comes in with the tape, goes, let's put this game behind us. And I know what he's doing. I'm like, he's definitely throwing it. So he winds up, and I'm like, please, don't break this tape. God, I will go to church. I will do whatever you want. Don't let this tape break. Just so I can make fun of him now the rest of the year. Tape shatters. I see him a couple of years later. I go, Mace, how about the time you threw the tape off the thing? He's like, that was a blank tape anyway. Because in my head, I was so worried that tape wasn't going to break.
He threw the clipboard. He came in fired up after when we were down to Holy Cross our sophomore year.
Was that
by
what,
like 50?
Was that when Britton tried dunking?
Britton tried to dunk? He got rejected by the rim when we were down
He
40.
came in. That was another funny one.
Because they had a kid, Mark Bavacqua, who could dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Britton tried dunking from the free throw line.
Yeah.
And Mason comes in, throws the clipboard, looks at Britton. He's like, Britton, stop dunking. And, like, they were arguing or something. He's like, I could go out there and grab the net, too, just like you did.
I was sitting there just trying not to laugh. It was like you
with Martin.
with the Martin story. I'm sitting there.
that
I'm just
Martin
like
story was
trying not to like make it noticeable
that is a good one.
that I'm laughing. But
What?
in the meantime, we have I got a text from our guy, not the guy that we might call, but our other guy who did not give us a report card last episode.
Oh my God!
Remember?
Yeah.
I was worried.
He's
I
like
was
3 weeks behind.
I was worried because I thought he was mad at you guys because
For what?
you did not go see These Idle Hands when they were right down the road from you.
Shit!
And I thought he was just mad. I thought he was just done with the podcast.
All about that. I'm not even gonna lie.
And then I got a text yesterday.
Yeah.
He's like, "Listen, I'm listening to the podcast. You, Tom, and Tanner. This is probably the best one of just you three talking." He's like, "I didn't get to the Piercy one yet." I'm like, "You'll love the Piercy one. Don't worry." He's like, "Perfect. I'm gonna listen to that on my ride home from work." So I'm like, we're recording tonight. If you want to send a report card through."
So did he get it through or
And
what?
he did. It's a long one.
All right,
It is a
let's
long
go.
one.
Buckle
So
up.
let's cut
Who's
this
this
real
guy?
quick, and we're gonna get to a
Runko's report card.
Runko's
Runko's
wow.
report card.
John Runko.
You're in for a treat,
Wow.
bud. You're in for a
report
treat.
card. Welcome back to the best part of of this dumpster fire of a podcast. Runko's report card. I was off on a well-deserved vacation to Disney, the most expensive place on the earth. I drank around the world with little to no difficulty. I was well-practiced and ready for that challenge. Congrats, Runks. Let's get down to the card. I really loved this episode. Pre-interview was actually really good between you three. When the NBA is over and basketball is done, you all might be screwed, but as of right now, I enjoyed it. Good back and forth and just flowed well. Interview. First off, the headshot for Coach was really undersized. That man has a melon on him, and you missed an opportunity to make a hilarious promo noted for this episode. Piercy and I go way, way back. I was playing guitar and singing in his basement with his brother when I was 14. He was a great dude then and still just as funny. He really has not changed ever. That interview might be the best yet. Actually, it is. This is my new top episode. He was great. I wish the beginning wasn't ruined by the laughing hyenas. That was the two of us. He made that very clear to me. I couldn't tell if it was Tanner and Hooper or just Tanner. Overload. Either way, reel it in, man. But I loved it. Although we lost the game, I'm sure with how Coach works, those girls will be back and a force for the future. Overall podcast grade, A. Trainer Tom, A. Tanner, A. Hooper, B+.
That's right, though.
We got a B+.
I really enjoyed it.
That's probably your best grade.
Is there still room for improvement? Yeah, but this was the first time I actually wanted it longer. I wish he had more time. First half of the pod was solid. Second half, great. Good job, fellas. This was Runko's report card. The vacation must have mellowed me out a little. I may have gone easy on you, but take it home, have your parents sign it, and bring it back in. Love you, fools.
Wow,
Thanks, Runk.
And then
that should be a weekly thing. I
So-
don't watch the podcast.
All right,
sorry.
Steve.
He doesn't pay attention to the
obviously.
damn show.
It is
all
a
right,
weekly.
sorry.
Yeah, it is a weekly.
I don't
thing.
You're
watch
going to have to listen to the next show because that's when he'll critique
That's when he will
this show.
critique you. Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Runko go way back, too.
Yes. Yes.
Any good Runko stories?
Yeah, give
Yeah,
us
you
your
got
best Runko story.
Oh, God. It was always wiffle ball back in the day.
Wiffle ball?
Yeah, wiffle ball in the backyard. I was the youngest. Well, yeah, because Bob would hang out with Runko, Frank Capucci. I think Corey Shevchik would be over. And I would just get teased all the time. And I would flip out. And
Well, it's tough being the best looking and the
Yeah,
most
well,
athletic
I
out of
mean-
your family,
And
too.
the youngest,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, I mean, Frank didn't really count because, like, we're like the Manning family.
Are you Eli? Bob's Peyton, right?
Bob's not. I'm better than Bob.
So Frank's Cooper, is that
Frank
what you're saying?
Cooper, yeah, Frank Cooper. Frank got out once he graduated college. He moved to Maryland.
But that means that Frank is going to have the arch of the family. He's going to
Yeah.
have the arch Manning.
Yeah.
So
I mean, thing is though, like, I just feel bad for Bob's kids because their uncle's gonna have to teach them everything.
What's that going to be like?
I don't know.
I can't imagine. As a young child, I have Uncle Steve Galli.
Oh, the kids love me.
Could you imagine just like walking down, seeing that, and all of a sudden he gives you like an RKO or something?
Oh,
Right on the couch.
I already teach Gemma. Gemma knows how to do the Ric Flair chop.
Oh, yeah?
Bob taught her the stunner. I didn't teach her that.
Okay, good.
But
Speaking of Ric Flair chops, did anyone ever give you a good Ric Flair chop?
yeah. Oh God, I guess we'll get into that story. So, gee,
Is this where I think it's going?
there's a couple times I got a Ric Flair chop from this certain person.
Certain person, okay.
So we were going to it was North Pocono versus Valley View, the football game up North Pocono. It's me, Schultez, Rebar. I think Tony Sancato was with us, Rebar's kids. I think his mom was with us. So we were eating at Angie's Pizza because that was Rebar's spot back then. Like every Wednesday night we were going there. He loved it there, and the pizza was good. So we left there, and I'm looking at Schultz, and we were behind, and Rebar's calling us. And I said, Dave, we gotta go get some sodas.
Some road sodas.
Yeah, well, sodas like Cokes and
Like
stuff.
actual
So we want to be
sodas,
we want to be hydrated because this
Sure.
is
Yeah. We'll
family
say
show.
sodas. Okay. Yeah.
So Rebar's like, oh, I'll pull off to the Moscow exit, and you guys could just meet up with me. So we're getting off close to the exit. Rebar's calling me. And Schultes looks at me and goes, "You won't pass him." I said, "I won't pass him." So I said, "Screw it." I answer the phone. Can I say it? You could bleep it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me figure out what time. 54 minutes in. Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
All right. So I answer the phone. All I hear is, "You motherfucker." So me and Schultes are laughing at this point. So now we get to the field. Tony Santagato comes up and he's laughing. We're all laughing. Rebar has this death stare. Looks like he wants to kill me. So he goes, "You're gonna get it." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You passed me." I go, "That was Schultes' idea. It wasn't my idea." All you hear is Sean, "Big Daddy, no, it wasn't me, man. It wasn't me." So now this game is freezing too. So you're just trying to stay warm. We're sitting in the stands. He's like, "I'm getting you back, just so you know." I said, "All right, Dave." I never call him Dave. I call him Big Daddy. So we're sitting there. I'm in the bleachers. All I feel is I see his hand go up like this. I couldn't even catch it. Cracks me right in the chest. I fall back, kick the lady in front of me. Kick the lady in front of me, looks at me and goes, "We're even now." So now, later on in the game, we're walking. I got a hot chocolate because it's freezing. And he looks at me. He's like, "You're lucky we're even." I said, "Why?" He goes, "See that hill over there? I wanted to throw you right down it." So then I think it's over. Like, I don't try instigating Rebar because I know how he is. So now, I think this was when Mid-Valley was playing Southern Columbia. Were you in the hallway that day?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was down in Shikellamy or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, my God. I remember
So leading up to this, Rebar's like, "I'm not going," because Lip got a bus or whatever. So we're talking and stuff, and I'm detailing at the time. And Schultes is texting Rebar saying, "I'm telling Lip that Rebar's in." And I'm not saying a word. Schultes is like, "Let's get him going. Let's get him going." So once again, Schultes is the instigator out of this whole thing. And he's texting me now. He's like, "You're done. You're done." So the game got postponed or something. I think it was snow or something, right? Something happened. They had to push the game back to the next.
Yeah, something happened.
So at that time, we're all hanging out, seeing talking to Adler before the game. Rebar sees me, and he goes like this to me. So now I'm like, "Oh, God." So Southern Columbia is warming up, doing their stretching in the hallway where the locker rooms are.
Yeah, I was in front of the whole team.
So he comes up and he goes, "Take it like a man." Comes up, goes like this, and I go like this. Just instinct.
But the best part is we're out by the benches, right? And this is when they see each other. He's like, when he does the whole thing, he's like, "Let's go." And he walked in the back hallway, like in the locker room hallway. So nobody in the gym could see this except the 15 Southern Columbia kids. They're like, why is a grown man beating on another one?
So now I block it. He got mad. He got even more mad. He's like, "Put your hands down." So Southern Columbia stopped what they were doing. They're watching. He comes up again and whacks me in the chest. He goes, "We're good now." At work here, Tom's laughing. Everyone's laughing. They're all instigating it and stuff. And it was bad.
Oh, God. So I'm guessing one of those two stories are your best Coach Rebar story, or do you have another good one? Because
Rebar.
I mean, you coached one for what? 2 years? 1 year? 2 years?
Were you there before you go? Were you there when you had the meatball challenge with Kevin Chuff?
No, I was not there.
Yeah, that was before.
That was before. I coached with Rebar. I started coaching with Rebar with Zach Fumey, Brandon Wallow, Colin Munley. All those guys were there.
How'd you get wrestling with Bour on the pole vault mat?
Yeah, we're on a pole vault mat. Remember on a
How'd
Thursday
that get started?
Me and Bour,
SummerSlam match, man.
Me and Bour would, wherever we were, we would just start wrestling.
Wherever we were. That had to be the summer of the OWE, right? It had to be.
That might have been the summer after.
Oh, okay.
But me and Bour, we were in the trop.
Oh.
Whose phone's that? Come on.
That is my phone.
Who is it? Who wants to be a guest?
Nobody important.
Who is it?
Palillo can't.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
All right.
So we were at the Trop the one year, and it's like me, Schultes, Bob. I think it was Lukowski's bachelor party. So
Where are you? Oh,
Trop.
the Trop. All right.
So we're sitting at the water fountain after we left the club, and Bour's like, "Go ahead, give me a shot." So we're sitting on the waterfall, and like I go up, I give him a Ric Flair chop, he falls back. Bob gives him one. He's screaming too. He's like, "Oh!" Going back, just selling it. Because Bour, one thing about Bour will sell anything. So we're selling it. Security comes up. Goes, "You guys got to relax." We're like, "What are we doing?" She's like, "You guys are acting like fools." Yeah, me and Bour.
Oh my God.
That goes back to remind me of the time that Bour and him, Matt, this year in the gym got caught on the Pixel-Lock camera.
Yeah.
What did he like?
He walked by me and he like faked like hit me. I was like, dude,
Matt
come on,
didn't
you gotta let me know. I'll sell it. I was like, go back and walk back over. He's like, all right, I got you.
He does it. He goes back. He comes back walking. Go ahead.
And then he comes back over and he comes over and he like gives me like a fake kick or like a fake punch and I like sell it out of the. I sold it.
Fell off the chair.
Fell off the chair. I'm like limping. I'm holding my eye. The best part is it's on the camera.
Yeah, we can still pull that up.
I was like, Tom, let's go watch it. He's like, what? I was like, come on, we're gonna go watch this.
Yep.
We would be in Tom's office after the
the
games.
Yeah. After
and
basketball game?
After basketball games, we're all hanging out, and like Rebar would walk by, and Rebar's getting in on, like we're all getting in on it and stuff, and like it was just those times where I would get the helmet and just fake hit him, and Bour sell it. Like that's like, were you over PK's house when Bour and Chuff broke the couch when they just?
Oh, yep. Yes, I was.
So.
Do you remember when Bour went through the table at your brother's diaper party?
Oh,
let's get to the
yeah.
This is pretty much where the OWE started.
This is where it started.
This is
the origin of
this
original
is what happened. So
OWE.
So we're sitting there, and Abd is over the house. We're watching WrestleMania, and PK, Paul Kasnick's Kaz's brother,
Coach Kaz, shout out.
Just moved into his house. So they just had the furniture, and we're all like, we're joking around. And
he just moved into his house?
Yep.
Probably he's in the house maybe 2 months.
New house. Brand new furniture.
He's still paying it off.
Brand new furniture.
Brand new furniture.
So we're sitting there, and Kev said something to Bour. I forget what he said. And Joe's going back, and Abda said, do a Jimmy Snuka. So all you see is Bour jump up and lands right on Kev, and once he landed, all you heard was a crack in the couch. We all looked at one another. Now, PK's wife is furious. I never saw her this mad in my life. I was like, oh, God, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I'm scared for my life.
Yeah. So
PK calls me the next day. He's like, I don't even know what to say. So I said, yeah, it's probably just the support board. A couple boards are broke. I mean, I can't feel anything or I can't see anything. He tells me, I called the furniture company, so my fat cousin sat on the couch, and it cracked. Yeah. So then
I'm sitting there behind this. I'm like, Bour, what did you think was going to happen? Kev was sitting on the end of the couch. You jumped. You got airborne off of the ground.
Bour doesn't really get air.
And you landed on top of him. Combined, what are we thinking? 550?
Well, it depends what day. Kev might have been on the diet that day.
Kev might have been on the diet. That might have been.
But, like, Bour doesn't get off the ground much. Did you ever see the guy run? He runs like Mario. Super Mario.
Yeah, he ran down the hallway one time for a Juke video.
Oh,
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. So fast forward now.
About that.
Fast forward now. We're sitting there, and Kev decides he wants a wrestling match with Bour.
Oh, God.
So we're hyping it up and stuff, and we're at PK's daughter's reveal party. And
you did this at a reveal party?
No, everything was gone. Everyone was gone.
Oh, okay.
This was after.
I was going to say.
God
bless you.
We were talking, and this is where the masked man's born, which...
Do we ever find out who the masked man is?
No, no one knows.
Okay.
So, they're hyping it up, and Bour being Bour is like, dude, someone's got to hit me with a chair.
Hit me with a chair.
Oh, Bour will take anything. At that time, I don't know if he's like this anymore, but Bour would die for the OWE.
He would.
He was the heart and soul of the OWE.
Let me ask you a question. You think up in North Pocono somewhere at the house, he just has like Sherry out of nowhere just smash him with a chair?
He might.
Give him an RKO real quick.
Coming around the corner out of the bathroom. Boom.
He might.
And
Just
he'll
to go on his back.
sell it, just to sell it.
Yeah.
He
Thanks,
might.
babe.
Like there's times.
That's why I married you.
There's times with Bour, like we would be partying. I don't know, Hoop. Did you ever come over to my house for one of those parties I threw in the I used to throw in the summer?
Oh yeah, out in the backyard.
In the backyard, yeah. It had to be 4 in the morning. We're doing wrestling entrances into the pool.
What?
Yeah, 4 in the morning. Then 5. I think Bob was lighting off fireworks, and I'm getting blamed for it like always.
Yeah.
It's always your fault.
Yeah.
That first one though, I can't believe PK's garage, Piercy, in that masked man getup just came out of nowhere.
Piercy came out of nowhere. I
and
knew
just
those guys
attacked,
were.
Yeah.
Those guys were legit made for one another. And
Piercy
and Bour, yeah.
Yeah.
Piercy and Bour, and then the OWE got to Kev's head. You know how he got with that power.
Yeah,
I had to take it over. But then we could talk about during that SummerSlam, a certain someone lost to Kevin Chuff.
I did.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I lost to Kevin. Yes.
In what?
In
In
wrestling?
a wrestling
Yes.
match.
You
For
lost?
the best of the OWE. But then when I was reffing the next match,
Oh, this was a good one. I don't think we had this blooper. I wish we had this blooper.
has a boogie board, and he hits Bour with it.
Flings
and then he
it backwards.
flings it.
Smoke
flings
swooper
it
right in the face.
Right in the mouth. Busted my lip. Just threw it, like cut me, right? And like right in the lip. I'm like, I wanted to literally strangle Kevin. Like at that point, I'm like, it took every fiber of my being to just to restrain myself.
Wait, how did you lose?
Huh?
How did you lose?
Hoop lost. Fair and the MWO came.
Matt,
How did you lose?
it was for the best of the OWE.
No,
I was asked to lose. I lost.
No, he didn't lose. We just went with the better man.
Kev hit me with a sledgehammer.
The creative team went with the better man. The face of
Kevin hit me with a sledgehammer for fake and then smoked me in the face with a boogie board for real. After that, yes.
But how
Holy
great was
smokes,
softball that year though? Because we would sit in the parking lot.
Kaz loved softball this year. Like Steve and Bour would beat each other up like in the porta. Like they would do these wrestling skits.
Steve.
In the porta potty. Yeah, you.
Not me. The masked man.
Sorry, Piercy would come from his house dressed up as the masked man. We'd
The
be like,
masked
hey,
man.
Mike, yeah.
And like we'll be playing the next game. Like we were playing the guys from Carbondale, and they came up to Bour the one day, and I thought I heard it wrong at first, but I was definitely right because Bour came in the dugout and goes, they asked me if I was all right because I got the shit kicked out of me in the porta potty. So it just turned like that summer just turned into something huge.
the best.
Like just
Oh,
us joking
God.
around, acting like idiots.
The best thing that ever came from that was when, storyline wise, you weren't doing your job. We had to put you in Vince McMahon's limo. Tanner's been there, where it all originated, and we had to blow you up.
That was a great idea.
Right? So Steve gets into Bob's car. Right, he has a white Cadillac, looks nothing like a limo during the day.
Well, the storyline was I wasn't enforcing Bour.
But during the day. Right, I'm like, oh, it'll be funny if we do, we cut to Vince McMahon's limo. It's obviously, it's a joke.
Of course, it's who came up with the idea.
Right.
So it's very obvious that a car didn't blow up, right? Making it as obvious as possible. Bob goes, yeah, I pulled my car down to the field house. Kids are asking me, thought that blew up. How'd you get it fixed so quick?
Well,
like,
that's not even the
What?
Yeah, people thought, like kids, Mid-Valley kids at the time thought that Bob's car actually blew up.
That's not even Bour got his finger They acted like Bour broke his finger. Bour went into school the next day with a splint on his finger, and kids were asking him if his finger was broken.
Well, yeah, he went in with a splint. He sold it. Your brother drove his car into school the next day.
The Mid-Valley kids, they want a match.
Could you imagine if we got like a wrestling match at Mid-Valley?
I mean,
basketball?
now we got the Pix-a-lot,
know
so it could happen.
Right over there in the lot.
Oh my
Funny,
God!
Bud,
Put a
you
ring up in
have
the lot.
the Pix-a-lot now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Right in the gym before they.
You get Dave Rebar, Steve Galli, Joel Bour, Kevin Chuff, Steve Hooper.
I retired.
I think
Bad back.
No,
Dab me.
I think
Dabney
on the announce team and Jack Kelly.
Next year, Natalie graduates. I'm gonna have a huge graduation party here in the whole street down here.
Oh my God!
And we'll put a ring out in the.
Funny story. We could get your ring. I could get your ring.
All right,
I can get you a ring.
Here's a story about this one. So we were going through SummerSlam. We were talking about getting a ring. Kev calls me. Goes, hey, I need you to go to Backbreakers. I said, for what, Kev? He's like, just go there. Say we're doing this for charity. I go, okay. I said, hey, my buddy called. I'm here to talk to you about. I'm talking to the guy that runs Backbreakers now. We're sitting in his office, and he's like, here's the deal. Do any of you guys have wrestling? I was like, yeah, we do it on trampolines and stuff and this and that.
Oh God!
And he goes, all right, well, it's $500. You just got to break down. I'll have guys there helping you. Break down, set up, whatever. So now he's talking to me, and we're going in depth. And he's like, I hear this is for charity. And I looked at him. He goes, well, since it's for charity, like we'll just charge you for the ring. I'll send some of my guys down, and they could wrestle too.
Let's do it this summer.
I looked at that. I got out of the thing. I said, we'll be in contact.
I promise you.
I would be sick to my stomach.
He said 500. How the economy is now, it might be up a little bit.
I could find 50 guys that go $10 each. We got.
I can find you 50 guys just to watch that.
I'm pretty sure if this happens, if we could do this, the masked man will wrestle Joe Bour.
The masked man comes right out of the woods up there.
Yeah.
The masked man is coming back?
The masked man will come back. I will have to talk to Dabney because Dabney's the only one
that has communication
with the masked man.
Okay.
I mean, some may say that we may have had communication with him 2 weeks ago on the show, but hey,
who knows?
Neither here nor there.
There's a lot of people that are speculated to be the masked man. I heard Bob Galli's the masked man.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's always wearing the long sleeves to cover his tattoos.
It's true.
We figured it'd be a great time to tell you about today's podcast sponsor, G&M Snack Bar, located at 125 Beach Street, Scranton, PA, inside of Ilauer South, formerly known as Southside Bowling Lanes. Great sandwiches, great pizza. Definitely go get yourself a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Phone number 570-342-1835. You could check out the menu at gandmsnackbar.com. Again, that is G&AND-M snackbar.com. Tell them Choopin' It Up sent you. Seriously, tell them Choopin' It Up sent you. And definitely go enjoy a Firebird. You will not regret it.
Raise the roof. Raise the roof.
All right, so you guys just listened to that great commercial for G&M Snack Bar. We've literally promoted everything else, Clarky Bat Company, but
it's actually Clark Bat Company. I messed up.
Sorry, Clark Bat
Company.
If you want to hit it out of the park, you get a Clark.
You swing a Clark.
But that is the sponsor, G&M Snack Bar.
Good food there.
Great.
See?
Good food.
Have you gone down?
Oh. But me and Tony Marciano go for lunch every Saturday.
At G&M?
G&M.
That's why you're on the podcast, bud.
We go
you might
everywhere.
be a host every Saturday. You might.
Not every Saturday.
Okay.
We'll switch it up.
It's a
but we go all
it's a
over
regular
the place.
spot.
It's a good spot.
All right,
Their food's good.
I was just there last Friday.
Next time you're there.
Those guys never went?
Nope.
I've been.
We got food delivered here.
Yeah.
From,
Great food.
from there.
Oh,
really
the
good
food's
food.
good, yeah.
Next time you're there, Grasso's working, be like, yeah.
Clip it up. We send it to him right there.
Yep.
There's a testimonial.
There it is.
We did our job.
The food is good, though.
We did do our job.
Wow,
Jesus,
that
can we lower
is
this?
loud. Oh my
That
God.
is loud.
Hello.
Oh!
We are a little loud here. We're going to red on the thing. Joining the podcast now, Joseph Bour. That's all I got. He was,
Thank you.
face of the OWE.
First of all, Joe Bour is my stepbrother, too.
That's your stepbrother?
Yeah.
That's correct. Yes, we're
Yes, we
stepbrothers.
are family.
Joseph, how was Chopped going before you paused it to call in here, bud?
It was getting really intense. They're right before the final decision. So,
Bour, how's the little animal
wasn't
doing?
too impressed with the desserts that were made, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't look like a dessert guy. You're right for the big things. Joe,
Yes.
How's the little animal doing?
Oh, he's doing good. He's right here.
Oh, tell him
He's
Uncle
going
Steve.
crazy.
Tell him Uncle Steve said hi.
I still can't believe you're a father.
Uncle Steve said hi. You want to say hi?
Tell Sherry I said hi too.
God.
Hi, Steve.
How's it going? Sherry, if I get a new job, I'm your coach.
Steve, you better be. I'm counting on you.
I'm trying.
What? Wait a minute. Sherry,
Wait,
you're gonna
wait.
coach at
Yeah.
North Pocono with
Yeah,
Sherry?
yeah. Sherry knows talent when she sees it.
Obviously, she's
I
with
don't-
Bour.
I don't know. Last week, Mike said he won't even let you on the premises because
Yes. Well, all right.
Piercy
This
said
is
he
why-
wouldn't let you on
this
the
is-
team because he cannot let you and Bour be
This
together.
is why Mike
together.
is jealous. Mike won't let me on the team. So my first year playing softball, we were at
God.
St. Anthony's,
Here we go.
Friday night league.
Here we go.
Tie game. I'm playing with Leo Mills and family. That was our team name. They fought more than me and Bob fought.
okay.
Wow, that's saying a lot.
Yeah. So we're playing his team. I forget even who was on that team. I get up to bat, tie game. I think there's a guy on second. Piercy's playing in on me. He didn't know the power I had. His story's different from mine. We'll just agree to disagree.
He didn't know.
We'll just agree.
I burned him, and he got mad about it.
And he-
It happens. Bour, tell him I'm a state champion slow pitch softball.
He is the state champ. Yeah. That is.
You are the state champ.
I am the state champ.
He does. Maybe that's why Piercy's mad. I
Yeah.
don't
Bour,
know.
congratulations on a great softball run you guys had.
Yeah, Bour,
Hey.
good job.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate
The
you.
one game I saw you weren't sleeping, so that was I was shocked with that. usually you're sleeping everywhere else, like Madison Square Garden.
He did show us a picture of you sleeping at Madison Square Garden during fireworks. Wearing
Yeah.
a Bour Mania shirt, too, which
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Sleeps during
Yeah.
that. Where else? We were in Philly. He fell asleep during the firework. The guy sleeps everywhere, anywhere or everywhere.
I'm a lot better now. I have a really good feeling I'm going to make it through the AEW show in September. So.
Well, I will let these guys know if you make it because I will be sending pictures to them.
I don't know. Piercy did corroborate that story. He said Joe has not. He said at one point, at Joe's lowest moment, he fell asleep on a trip to Dunmore, and he didn't fall asleep one time this year.
How do you fall
we
asleep
were
to Dunmore?
we were going to Vegas. Bour was driving to the airport, and
I hope it was just a Volca.
no, it was. I think where was that year? Newark or Philly?
Oh, boy.
That was Newark, yeah.
Yeah,
Newark.
and Bour hit the rumble strips. We didn't know what was going on. I said, Bour, is sun getting in your eyes? He goes, no, I fell asleep a little bit.
Good, good, good.
That's just like my alarm clock, the rumble strip.
That's
Oh,
That's
That's what they're there for.
yeah.
That's it. Oh,
That is his. That was his
God.
nickname.
You are a testament that they are doing their job, Joe. Great.
Yeah.
Hey, Bour, do you remember the time you went through the table at Bob Galli's diaper party?
I do remember that, yes.
That was probably the best thing that never got taped.
Was that? Are you talking from the ladder? The
From
leg
the
drop?
ladder, which is Zura.
Bour,
Bour,
could you
yeah.
kind of give a little backstory on that, please?
Wow.
Corey, not
JP.
Not JPZ.
Not JPC, no.
Bour, can you give a little backstory on that for me?
That one?
Bour, I think what happened was you and the masked man showed up again.
Yeah.
Piercy.
We were just sitting having a good time. I think we were watching the Final Four.
We were watching.
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the masked man came out of nowhere, attacked me. Couple chair shots. Next thing I know, I'm laying on a table, and Zad Zur is standing on a ladder, and elbow drops.
Jumped from the top of
Yeah.
the ladder.
Yeah.
The best part was Lip donated the table
And he
from
took-
his church.
Donated from the church, and we were like, "We go through this," and we all gave like $10. I think Lip made out on this deal.
Yeah.
He bought two
Every-
tables.
$10.
Yeah.
That church got two tables,
Oh,
two brand new
God.
ones.
But didn't you almost like lose a finger during this too? Didn't the table
Yeah.
break and your hand
Yeah,
was like
'cause
underneath
We
it?
tried setting it back up
Well,
so we
that-
could get it on
that's-
film.
That's when we tried setting it back up to tape it,
Oh.
to get it recorded. And that's when I almost snapped my finger. So.
Yeah. See, I told
True
you.
professional right there.
Bour would do anything for the OWE. Not anymore, though.
Not anymore. Is that true, Bour?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
The OWE is on life support right now. So
Well, word is that Dabney's going to reach out to the masked man, and we're getting a wrestling ring, bud.
Tom's gonna host an event.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We might do a charity event.
Okay.
I'm gonna need some.
That was
I think Joe's in.
Joe's in.
He's in.
well,
Main event.
If he's not in, I'll just call Sherry.
I'll start creating the graphic right now. The poster. Main event.
You know, I did-
Masked man.
I
Joe
did
Bour.
I did get a nice like home gym weight equipment
Ooh.
during Father's Day, so start getting back in shape.
Body by Bour coming
Body-
back.
Yeah. This could work out.
One last match, Bour, and then the OWE will be done.
Do I need to?
Final one.
Do I need to come up? You can make training montage. We can make videos like Hulk Hogan and Gene Okerlund back in the day.
Hoop just wants to be involved somehow.
We could do that.
I think Hoop and Kev should fight in the mid card.
No, Kev, because we all know how that would go. Kev beats me, and then somehow he gets in the Bour match, and he dominates Bour, and he dominates the masked man. He wins. He wins.
He
everything.
looks like Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
He'll look like Andre the Giant.
You're the giant.
Kev can't job out to anybody, so.
No. Well, it's like the other wrestling video we had. Well, the wrestling time we had at Schultz's house. What was that? The final or the sweets? Was it March Madness?
No, that's the first round.
That's the first time. That's the first time we
What,
met
you guys
Sherry.
wrestle each week?
No, we were sitting.
Each
They were on the road,
Each
man.
round of the third
House
one?
shows.
This got bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
But we were traveling a lot with AEW for a little bit.
Yeah.
We were in China.
That was the night Kevin lost his glasses. Then he got mad.
That's the night Kev lost his glasses, and Kev wouldn't take the pin because we kept trying to pin him, and it was 1-2, and Kev kept kicking out. And, we're all drenched in sweat now because we're all wrestling around. We were having sodas. But
Drinking sodas.
we were having some seltzers, and
Kev really was having seltzers.
Kev was having seltzers. That's the first time we met Sherry, too. Bour was like, I'm talking to this girl, Sherry, this and that. We were like, oh, yeah, it's probably fake. He's trying to get me jealous. Oh, God.
So we'll really get a ring. We'll put it right out in the lot back there.
Love it.
I'll get a buddy of mine has this huge speaker. We'll mount the speaker out there. We'll have a PA, ring announcer, everything.
We got the ring announcers. We got.
Yeah.
We'll go with
Dabney and PK, right?
Dabney, PK, and we'll go with Fitz or Jack Kelly.
Oh yeah,
Fitz.
Jesus,
Jack's
Mary,
buddy
Joseph.
Fitz is unbelievable.
Fitz is gonna do it.
What a crew.
Let's go.
So, Bour, I have to.
Yeah, I don't know. Steve, do you remember the time also when Jack tried wrestling?
What?
You tried choking me out.
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah. So we were at Sean's house again, and
This is another house show that we had.
we were
Another house.
literally
house
in
show.
someone's living room
in
at someone's
Schultz's
house.
old house, and
Oh, God.
we're sitting there. I think we were getting ready to go out, weren't we, or something?
Yeah, I think
Sean
so. Yeah.
Sean took another hour shower like he always does. Guy's a diva. And Jack and Bour started going at it. And Jack has Bour in a headlock and furniture, so he had a sectional and stuff, and furniture was all over the place. And all of a sudden, all you hear is Jack, tap, bitch, tap.
I would not tap though.
No, Bour.
Didn't give up.
Bour, before we called you, Steve was telling Matt and Tom the origins of the OWE. R.I.P. PK's couch. When you gave Kev the immortal leg drop on the couch, and it
it was like
it wasn't
Jimmy
a leg
Snuka.
drop.
It was Jimmy Snuka. He
Okay.
did the frog. Or it might have been like a Rob Van Dam.
all right
It was the Eddie Guerrero frog splash.
from your perspective.
R.I.P.
We heard
Eddie.
it. We heard it from
If you're
Steve's,
going to say it right.
We heard it from Steve's perspective. From the animal's perspective, how did that all come about, and what made you think that was a good idea at any point in time?
Well, that occurred. I believe that was WrestleMania. I want to say 31.
Well, it was probably right before the OWE started. That summer, the
Are you
OWE
saying
started.
you were 31, 32?
No.
No. It was WrestleMania.
No,
31,
Bour was
32,
50 at that time.
And
He's gonna be like Mickey Rourke.
because I think it was the first WrestleMania in PK's house. That
it
we
was.
had.
Yeah, the new house, new couches.
Yeah, and
It's almost
it was
the last
after,
one too.
It was after a Mid Valley basketball banquet because Mike Abda, Coach Abda, actually showed up.
Yeah, remember? Was that was the Royal Rumble with Abda and Chuff.
Got a good. We'll tell that one after this.
But Abda did show up to this because I remember because he was one of them there that was egging this on because Kev was busting Abda and then he starts talking and then
starts talking crap.
He's talking crap about all of us, and he's talking crap about me, and Mike gets is getting everybody fired up. So
yeah, we know.
I just I wasn't thinking I wasn't thinking any consequence or anything, and I just just had enough of him, and I just gave him a frog splash.
Yeah, he thought he was on that top turnbuckle.
Bour saw red and he leaped.
Yeah, he hopped up on that top turnbuckle.
Yeah. It turned out all right, though. PK called the company, said his 400-pound cousin,
I'm not lying.
sat on the couch and snapped him in half.
Oh my God. How about
the Abda and Kevin?
Yeah, Royal
Rumble.
So one time we're at the PK's house, Royal Rumble. I don't know why Kev was so worked up.
Oh, here's what happened.
Okay, all right.
So with the Royal Rumble, we'll all throw $10 in, and we'll get three
was
numbers
that
or
was
something.
That when he lost his $10?
And he lost his wallet, and he's blaming me. Of course, I take care. He's like my older brother that I take care of, and every time we go away, I'm roommates with Kev. But so he looks at me.
You really put a positive spin on that.
I mean, I like Kev.
God. Okay, go ahead.
But
anyway,
he's flipping out. Someone took his wallet. Or no, someone took the $10 out of the wallet.
He blamed everyone.
He blamed me. He's blaming Bour. He's blaming
Somebody
everyone.
went into his wallet just to take $10 is what
No
he...
one took anything out of his wallet.
That his dad gave him. Actually, his dad gave him
the story he
$10.
gave us is like, guys, I need that money because my dad wants me to go buy him lottery
Yes.
tickets.
Yes.
Yeah, getting get lottery tickets.
So he's worked up. Right?
He's mad.
Worked up.
Abda,
this is another one that Mike makes an appearance to.
Abda
he
walks
in the door.
Goes, what's up, guys? What's up, Kev? Kev looks at Abda, turns around, goes, "You Abda."
And that is 131.
131.
So we got 55 and 131.
So I have one more F-bomb to give, right?
No.
Why? I want to get the most in this episode.
No.
You've already gotten the most in an episode.
But then, so he says that to Abda at some point, right? He's blaming everyone for Kev is blaming everyone for stealing his $10, and he's pulling things out of his pocket, right? Like we're like, oh, you probably lost it. It's probably in your pocket. Like clean out your pockets. He pulls PK's wallet out of his pocket, and he's blaming everyone. PK's like, how do you have my wallet?
How's that possible?
Don't know.
We have no clue.
He does magic.
Yeah,
and then
he's
Kev-
like Magic Rob.
Can you imagine the party we could have?
Food orders too.
Dude,
Oh,
Magic
my God.
Rob.
Do you remember Magic Rob at Schultez's doing the magic?
Oh, God.
Bour, you remember that?
Best magic trick I ever seen, the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl halftime show.
Where he iced everyone.
Yeah.
He iced everybody.
He iced everyone. So he's doing some crazy brown paper bag. There's another good Magic Rob story, too, I have. But he's doing the trick as a brown paper bag. And, we're all sitting there, hyping it up. And all of a sudden, he puts his hand in the bag, pulls out an ice, and goes, "You guys just got iced." We're all like, "Oh, my God."
All of us.
All of us.
Dude, it was phenomenal. One of the best tricks I've
was that
ever
the
seen.
highlight of, Magic Rob to you, and then it
Yes.
just went downhill
Yes.
from there? Okay.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
no, this story is pretty good about Magic. Were you there when we were at the Vault? Well, Stage West now, that night?
I definitely wasn't there.
And Tom's boy McGloin was there?
No.
John or Matt?
Matt, both.
Both
John,
of
and,
them?
John and Matt were there.
Oh,
So
wow,
Magic
you had-
Rob.
You had quarterback
Magic-
one and quarterback two.
That's your
Matt-
quarterback.
That's quarterback one, Matt McGloin, quarterback one.
Matt.
No, your quarterback. Johnny.
Magic Rob sees Matt McGloin. and
Oh,
he's
Johnny,
like,
my bad, Johnny.
he goes,
okay.
"Dude, I got to get his autograph."
Magic Rob said that?
Yeah, he's looking at me and Schultez, and I think Chad Pettis and Willie Chandler were there. We were all hanging out, and Sean looks at him and goes, "Do one of the magic tricks with the car where you sign the thing." So he did that trick, got Matt to sign it, and John looks at us and goes, "That's an easy way to get an autograph."
Nothing gets past Johnny, man.
Oh, no.
No.
Bour, what you doing these days, man?
Watching Chopped.
Other than watching Chopped.
We're just different projects around the house. You know, we got a nice refinishing the deck outside.
Was that the outdoor work that you weren't sure you were going to be done by 7:30 with?
Yeah, it took us till about 8 o'clock. Got done about 8:20 with that.
Yeah,
so
perfect. It's so good. It was good thing I texted you at 9 o'clock. Good thing this is
That's
running
right.
late.
I mean,
exactly.
This is the most I talked to Bour in probably about since he got married. I talked to Sherry more than I
the
talked.
other day.
Yeah, twice this week we talked. More than
Exactly.
any other time. I probably won't talk to you till the second child comes. Oh, God.
Bour, I was watching some of our. So for the listeners out there, you were a staple of during basketball season when we did the post game shows. So for whatever reason, I stumbled upon the one before the district championship game where we had Mike on, and he was telling us about how his favorite episode was when you were talking about the barbed wire death match.
Oh, yeah. Remember that?
I was also watching that one, too, where you were explaining it to Matt, myself, Tom, and Jay. And Jay was just like, I'm pretty sure Jay was one of the pay-per-view buys for that.
But
Yeah. Right.
I'm just, Bour, you got anything to add? Well, there's this barbed wire death match this weekend.
Yeah. I forgot all about that.
Oh, yeah.
Way off topic.
Bour,
what a disappointment that was, though.
Bour, we should do one for the OWE.
Barbed wire death match.
Yes.
Every time you hit the ropes, the explosion goes off.
Yeah.
The sparklers. Kev will come down.
We'll get bottle rockets.
No, dude.
Kev will come
PKL
down to protect Bour at the end. Bottle rockets.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a tag team match.
With who?
Bour and Chuff. Dynamic, the face of
So
the OWE.
Bour and
No,
Chuff
the
with-
natural disasters.
And then who's the masked man have?
The
Who does
masked
that?
man might have a call into a certain person.
Wow.
And I know this person's been dying to get into this this company.
Is it somebody I think I know?
Yes, everyone knows this guy.
Oh boy.
Former Division I athlete.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yep. Played for Syracuse.
Gives a good chop from what you have
Gives
indicated.
a good Ric Flair chop. Cuts a hell. Probably one of the best promo guys I've ever seen.
Can eat a shit ton of meatballs, too. I can tell you that.
He's a promo guy?
Oh, I never told you those.
Definitely have to put Kevin in the ring against him.
Bour, you remember when Rebar would go, like we'd be working out during off season, and he'd just call me in the coach's office, and he would just cut promos to me.
I do remember that.
We'd be in the locker room, and the kids would be working out. Like all the coaches would be out there, and me and Bour are standing. He'd be like, "Guys, come here." So we go in the locker room, and he's cutting promos to us.
The guy really missed his calling.
Dude, he would have
You're
been
not kidding.
awesome. He would have probably been the best wrestler. His talking on the mic would have been A+.
Oh yeah.
Listen, it's never too late. I feel like he could be a manager or
Yeah,
something.
He'd probably have to be a manager for Kev because Kev can't talk.
I don't think great Khalid. Just stand out there.
WWE are having tryouts at SummerSlam this year, so
He should just do
we
it.
should. Where is SummerSlam at this year?
it's in Vegas,
Should we go?
August 21st.
Should we try out? I mean, Alex Freaky made it, but he couldn't swim. I could swim.
You can swim?
I'll swim
Let's
right
see.
in this pool right now.
You won't do it.
Should we have a wrestling match? Me versus who? I
think so.
already dropped 30 on him in the alumni game with ease.
True. Facts. That is facts.
Yeah, but Bour,
How do you feel about that?
Listen, I've been training. Won't happen again. Won't happen 2021.
2021.
lock 'em up.
You know what? Guess what? I'm dropping 40.
I'm dropping
Ooh.
40.
Yeah.
Whoa, time out. Time out. We're getting this on record right now. Next alumni game,
Oh, God.
2021. Yep.
2021.
20. I'm 31 already, bud.
You're in your prime.
Steve Galli is dropping 40 points
Yeah.
on Steve Hooper.
That's what he said.
I'll drop 40, whatever.
How do you feel about that?
Not happening.
Not happening at all.
No.
I'll just post them up.
Oh, wow.
What are you going to do if he posts you up?
Pull the chair, Hoop. Pull the.
I don't know what kind of post moves. Yeah, so I'll take my chances. I'll let him get me down, and you know what I mean.
He
You
took
took
his
your
chances
wait,
with
you
the
took his
threes.
chances last year or 2 years ago when he was pulling threes.
And
yeah, I mean he was banking them in. I figured at some point he'd miss.
banking them. I banked 3 in. And then I was switching the
That's a
rest.
lot of banks.
Only
Is that
banked 3. Only banked 3.
The bank was in. The bank was open that time. And then I busted out the spoon because it was feeding time.
Bour, are you going to be announcing this game?
Wait, hold on. Speaking of the 2021 alumni game, the theme that we had in all our post-game discussions, we could probably have that as a halftime show during the 2021 alumni
the
game.
shootout?
The Tanner
my
3-point
God.
shootout.
We could.
Yeah,
that is in
For
fact true.
halftime.
Because Noah will be or Gabe will be there as a
Is Gabe participating in this?
getting announced.
Yeah.
All right, Gabe.
Noah.
My
and
money's.
The other 3 are all alumni. Noah, Josh.
The only
and
one
Matt will be there.
The only one I would be worried about is Josh. Josh and Gabe are going to win it.
How do you feel about this, Matt?
It's either those two. That's who I'm going with. That's my.
Board, great idea.
No
Great
words,
idea,
no words to be
Joseph.
spoken at the alumni game. I'll show everything I need to show.
I mean, you're going to show up with your Mohegan Sun medal from the adult league. It's going to be.
Don't worry about me and Mohegan, bud.
We might as well start the countdown.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring a couple of
I
chips
think
with me,
Gabe.
too.
I think Gabe.
No, pressure's going to get to Gabe.
Nah, man. He'll be at the Civic Center working out. Me and Corey will be getting in his head. We'll be with the
yeah.
air horns.
God.
We'll kick the ball.
Spraying water in his face.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my
Shoot or
God.
shoot.
Yeah, shoot or shoot.
Boy, that was a
Not wrong.
phenomenal
Shoot or shoot.
idea by you.
You don't have many, but when you do, they're good.
To set this
Yeah, I would
in
say.
motion.
Well,
halftime.
I mean, after I drop 40 on Hooper, I might call it I might have to retire.
You're just going to call quits,
I'm gonna
walk
call
out
it
on
quits.
tops?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out on top at the alumni game.
I mean,
Smart.
I might ask Coach Abda to put
Me
Jay
on-
on
he-
my team,
he-
just so I could get redemption. I mean, at this point,
Jay
Coach,
on your team?
Yeah, Coach Abda might listen after
Oh.
Jay's interview. So you know what I mean? He might.
Here we go.
As a punishment.
I'm gonna see if Coach Abdel pull. This is my team. I want my guys out there. I want Ronnie Tomasetti, Adam Sosnowski, Gage Warmuth, me, and we'll take a shooter. Because I'm telling you, someone's leaving it hurt with us four out there.
Someone's leaving her.
No, I only want Jay. I don't want Jay because he's good. I want Jay because he was the one that was really let down by me allowing 30 to you in the alumni game because it was his first alumni game. So that's why I want him. I'm not trying to stack my team. This is
Who's trying to stop? I just want defenders.
1v1. That's all right. Lock you
I
up,
want,
bud.
I want bruisers. That's all I want.
That's it. You want the hockey line shift.
Yeah. I mean, well,
They're leaving him body
I
bags.
guess we'll take Mazak too, so he could get all his shots up.
There you go. There's your shooter. He'll shoot him.
He'll shoot
shoot
'em.
him.
There wasn't enough basketballs in the adult league with his team, because you had him, Calais. Who else? I think. Well,
Oh, wow. I
Jerry
forgot about that.
Jerry
yeah.
Boots was an unbelievable basketball
Yeah,
player.
Bootsy.
Boots. Who else? Smalley was on the team. I think Kerpis played with those guys.
Yeah.
I played one game with them. Mazak looked at me. I passed me the ball. I passed it to someone else. He goes, "Shoot the ball." I said, "Why didn't you say this in the season?"
Or was this my 4 years?
Yeah.
So
No, I was in high school still. They needed a guy.
dude, I just in my mind, I'm thinking while you guys are shooting Tanner 3-point shootout, Bour is on the court with a microphone, like live announcing this, like on the court.
Yeah.
Who do you
On the
think?
court.
Who do you think your parents are going to pick to win?
Wow.
Themselves?
No, like out of the four.
Probably Gabe.
I mean, Gabe is the best one.
Because he's
I mean,
soft.
I feel like Mary
Gabe's-
Ruth won't want to
needs
throw. Russell will tell it how it is. Russell will be like, it's going to be this person. Mary Ruth will be diplomatic.
No, Russell's going to tell you himself. Mary Ruth's going to be very diplomatic. but
Russell can get in it if he wants.
Russell's going to say himself. Russell can barely even reach the net from the free throw line right now.
Russell's Father Time's catching up to him too.
Hey, man, black don't crack, though.
I know.
He looks,
Yeah.
black
Russell
don't crack.
still,
He looks
Russell
good.
still looks the same
Yo.
as I first met him.
I'll
looks
never
good.
I'll never forget you were doing
Remember he almost fought you in the adult league?
Yeah. Me and him went at it. Me and Russell went at it a couple
Dude, you almost
times.
fought Chuff, too.
Yeah.
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 Me and him.
I'll never forget the one you were doing the clock for a game. I think it might have been a girls' game your first year doing your first year coaching with the boys. And at halftime, like, the clock's at 0. Russell, I think, is on the court with the ball shooting. And you're standing up. You're like, get off the court.
Yeah. Why would you be on the court?
I'm just sitting there dying.
I mean,
I'm like, Russell,
can't be any worse.
because Russell could do what he wants.
Can't be any worse. I'd rather Russell shoot on the court than when I'm coaching and my dad comes up to me and goes, "Open your mouth, or you're gonna get a technical." Me and him would get. So I'm coaching 4th and 5th grade, and he's over there talking to the fans. I said, "It's not the Frank Galli show. Let's go."
Dude, I remember the one time I came down to do a clock for your 6th grade when we were coaching 6th grade girls.
Yeah.
And and your dad was one of the refs, and they're shooting free throws, and he's trying to teach them. Matt stands up. He goes, Frank, if you want to teach him how to shoot free throws, show up to my practice. I practice Tuesday and Thursday, but let's go.
I was like, this isn't the time and the place.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's something else. He always
I
said
heard he looks phenomenal, though.
he lost a lot of weight. I gotta hit the gym too because I can't be the fattest one in the family.
Can't be.
You could go to Bour's home gym that he just put in.
But I during COVID and everything, I bought a gym downstairs. After
Yeah.
work, I pump out. Well, not now because I'm in season mode.
So
right now.
you gotta have Sherry buy a tight whatever coaching jacket for next year. Show off the arm.
yeah.
One that's tight on the arms. She's gonna be coaching.
medium.
Yeah.
I think I'll be looking good in black and red.
Boy, what's the house like if you guys have to coach against one another?
They did, right?
Yeah.
This year you had
Yeah,
to.
we did.
A scrimmage.
We did. We had a scrimmage this year.
What's that like?
It was a little tense, but we got through it. Sherry won, so
Sherry.
everything was good.
Yeah, I mean,
Was she talking crap on the way?
no,
Talking
she wasn't.
crop?
It's crop.
Crop.
It's not crap.
Crop.
Yeah.
Yo, whatever Odin's grilling smells good.
Yeah. Do you think he'll bring some
I think
food
it was a
over?
fairly matched game. Both of us, first time out on the field, so
Yeah, the better coach won.
kind of, we're
Definitely
happy with what we saw.
That's what happens. I mean, the better coach won, Bour. Just face it.
Quick update here. Trey Young's not playing tonight.
Oh.
Ooh, Trey Young.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Deep bone bruise out for tonight's game.
What'd he do? He landed on
He
was it a
landed on the
ref's
ref's foot. Yeah.
Hoops available.
Fly him right down.
Thought
to
they
the
wanted to
limit.
win, not lose, Steve.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, just think. I'm not even a professional athlete, and I scored 30. Imagine what they'll score.
but you're a state champion,
And-
man.
and
You're a state champion.
State champ
The-
and
the
All-American in college
Yeah.
at Johnson. Yeah,
So
Johnson College.
yeah. So this is just making the
You
like
got
this
the
is
hell of a resume.
Johnson College. We work.
yeah. So I'm
Another
gonna
free promo,
so there you go.
free ad.
So there you go. I mean, college All-American. Is that what you just said you were?
Yes, I was a college All-American.
So all right, I don't feel that bad that you scored 30 on me now.
College
He was a
All-American.
college
state,
All-American.
state champ.
State champ.
Beat Piercy in softball multiple times.
Yeah. So you're pretty much a stud athlete. Maybe
Yeah.
the best athlete to ever come out of Midwest. Can we retroactively go back and retire one of Steve's jerseys, baseball, basketball?
No,
Hell, he didn't play football.
For what?
There we go. There we go.
Sorry, 147. So we got 54.
Right? You're going to forget
One-
how many are.
one-
I can't wait. I hope
30,
one slips. Baseball, we
1
can't.
and 147.
Baseball, we can. I wasn't liked in baseball.
Just go back.
Baseball, I got thrown out of a game. Flung the bat off the fence and it ricocheted into the field.
Good.
Got kicked out.
Good. Good.
Actually, my dad's best friend kicked me out. Butter.
Butter kicked you out.
Butter kicked me out. Yeah.
Good.
I got a
good,
strike 3 called by my neck. I was playing Scochin's team, Holy Cross.
Good. Good.
Threw the bat, ricocheted.
See ya.
Got tossed. That old guy that will always go there. Me and him had a few choice words to each other. And then I had to call. Apologize to the team. My dad found me. I was hiding from my parents.
You're always well behaved.
So, Bour.
Yeah.
Bour. Avid Packers fan.
Oh,
Here we go.
What's
Here we
what's your outlook on the Green Bay Packers so far?
Oh God.
Ooh, I'm a little nervous. I don't know, Steve. I know you're an avid fan as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this article, but I saw an article the other day talking about how if Rodgers opts out of the season by Friday, he does not. His salary is deferred. He still earns his roster bonus, but he does not have to pay any penalties or fines.
If I'm him, I'm doing it.
So I'm really think Friday is like the D-Day for Packers fans.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So let's
Make sure
call the
everybody
cops. Call the
Bour and
cops.
Hooper.
No.
You can't say that, Steve.
What? So
I don't think you can say that these days, man. Say it one more time.
I mean, people. Sorry, I'm not gonna say that. But Sherry, make sure Bour's not on. Make sure he's all right.
Yeah, no, I think
Just beep it out.
I think he should. Yeah, okay. I think he should. I've come to grips. He's not playing for us this year, and if he does, it's a bonus.
Yeah,
We're stuck with Jordan Love.
I did see an article today about how say.
Another good shot.
I was pretty happy about that.
Wait, what'd you say? You broke up when you talked.
Oh, I read an article about Devontae Adams wanting to stay.
No matter what, or if Rodgers is there.
I'm pretty sure it said no matter what.
I also saw something that Derek Carr would love to have Devontae Adams, college teammates in Oakland. John Gruden will do something stupid. He'll trade us 4 first-round picks for Devontae Adams. I would take it.
I would take yes.
All right, Tom's yawning. Anyone have any questions for Bour?
I miss you, Bour. Do you even miss me?
Nah.
I'm good.
Bour, do you even miss me?
Answer
Yes.
it.
Listen, maybe you
Answer
should.
it.
Answer it.
Listen, maybe this is a phone call that should happen on your way
Bour, no.
home and not.
Bluetooth them in the truck, bud.
Bour, do you miss me?
Say it.
Say it, Bour. Don't be shit. It's 2021. Who cares?
All right, music started playing. This is going to be quite the edit job. That was actually a firework.
That was firework.
Saw that one. Saw that
Yeah.
one. The other two, not sure about. That one saw.
Yeah, I don't feel safe here anymore.
God bless.
Next one we'll do at Bour's house if we ever get the invite.
Chooping it up. Episode, what did we say, 18?
18.
17?
17, 18.
I don't know. Steve,
Give us a
Matt,
like if
Steve,
you like this. Give us a like on Facebook.
Love the plug.
Yeah,
Tom,
boy.
Joseph, thank you for calling in.
Also
No
look
problem.
up OWE.
Yeah, sure. Go look for it. Oh,
been a
another
pleasure.
firework. Oh, they just shot Steve.
Thank you guys.
All right, we'll see.
Thank you guys for having me. Call my agent if you want me on again.
All right. See ya.
All right.
Bour, see you, man.
See you guys.
Miss
See you, Joe.
I miss you so much.
Take care.
That just got. Kyle? Yeah. No, he wants me to fucking let it. He's going to Hershey tomorrow. Oh, he wants you to let his dog out? He wants me to let his dog out.
You don't trust that bad. I mean, I don't think even Kevin listens to this.
Kevin will when he sees that you and Bour are on.
Well, I mean, I said I was good. I'm putting him in because he'll be so happy about it. Kev on the show. You gotta have me.
Can you imagine if next week it's Kev on the show and he's very Steve?
After I pumped him up too.
I'm gonna ask him, Kev, you want to come to Tom's house next week on the show?
Dude, this was a lot of fun. Am I the longest episode?